Nigerians regret getting rid of Jonathan in 2015 to elect Buhari. Northern Elders. The Northern Elders Forum says many Nigerians regret getting rid of former President Goodluck Jonathan in the 2015 elections to vote in incumbent President Muhammadu Buhari. Speaking on Tuesday on Arise TV, the morning show breakfast program, the NEF Director of Publicity and Advocacy, Hakim Baba Ahmed, said Buhari had disappointed billions of Nigerians, including members of the APC who trusted in his leadership prior to the polls 6 years ago. Baba Ahmed further said Nigeria needs a president who would act in the opposite direction of Buhari in terms of economic policies, amongst others. I mean, that's it. So Goodluck Jonathan was Nigeria's vice president between 2007 and 2010 on the platform of the PDP. He later assumed position as the president in 2010 after the death of the then president Umaru Yar'Adua. Jonathan subsequently contested in 2011 elections and won but lost his re-election in 2015 to Buhari. With the 2023 elections approaching, there have been reports that Jonathan would join the APC, but the PDP has insisted that the former president would not be leaving the party. Meanwhile, a powerful delegation of the PDP reached out to the president, former President Jonathan, not to abandon the party amid the thickening plot by the APC to field him for the presidency in 2023. Well, I mean, it depends on how good the deal is. Listen, if MFK can move, anybody can move, to be honest, because that is really what has shocked a lot of Nigerians. So it is what it is in that regard. It's funny because I don't know. I don't think Nigerians regret getting rid of Jonathan in 2015. No, Nigerians have just been put in a very bad situation where, to be honest, you know, it's on one hand, you can say that Nigerians are just sad and disappointed. Why? Because they genuinely thought that that Buhari, yes, would be the one to change the situation. However, there is absolutely no excuse, in my opinion, for why Buhari won the second term in 2019. That I cannot explain. But for the first 4 years of Buhari's, tenure, it was very much, it was very sad. I mean, we had a taste of what it was going to be, and he won again, and this is what is happening. So yeah, that's pretty much it. To be honest, so I think Nigerians we've just had no standards. Nigerians have just been battered and bruised. That we have no standard. So it's like, really and truly, we're choosing the lesser of two evils. We are choosing the lesser of two worst situations. We cannot come here and now say that, really and truly, that Jonathan's regime was the best. It wasn't. It was absolutely atrocious as well. It was very, very corrupt. And that was why Nigerians had the impression that Buhari would change things, and he didn't. So yeah, we are choosing the lesser of two evils, and that is what happens. They make situations bad, so Nigerians feel like we have no choice, and then we settle. That is what happens. We settle, and it may just be like with the history of Nigeria and how things are gonna go. It seems like Nigerians may keep settling, except Nigerians are just like, you know what, we are not going to settle. It's as simple as that. It really is. Someone says the hands behind the political Iron Curtain has chosen GEJ as the anointed one. That's quite obvious. The whole plan had been at play for over a year now. They cranked up the volume. He would defect and pick the tickets for APC. However, he needs to ask himself a pertinent question. And the question is he God's chosen one to lead? Man proposes, but God disposes. As for Jagaban, he has been knocked off the board and needs to shine his eyes. Okay, advisor, thanks. In my opinion, analysis of all this is just really pointless. It doesn't lead anywhere, because these people should never be allowed back in power. We need to start afresh in terms of who we're voting for and take our politics seriously and understand the constitution that we are operating in, because this is why we are getting mugged off and getting, ripped off and we don't question anything. I think it's so important. We need to understand and know our constitution front to back, back to front. That's it. So we know that, so we don't feel like as if we have no options on how to get out of bad situations like this. It's as simple as that. It really is as simple as that. So yeah, it is what it is at this point. We move. Well, we move until we move to better things, I guess. Someone says, of course, Nigerians regretted it. I've personally apologized to Jonathan sometime early this year. No, why? This is why we are moving backwards. We need to understand that we deserve better. Like, we actually do deserve. Yes, we've been given the worst of the worst things, but until we experience better, I don't think we're going to understand that. That is why we need to strive to experience better. This is so bad. We cannot be apologizing. I say Buhari. Buhari was bad. Yes, Buhari is bad. But Jonathan was very much bad. He was bad. Is it because we did not give Jonathan time to cement himself? You think he would have not been as bad as Buhari's regime? So apologies go nowhere. Nigerians need to be apologized to by the Nigerian state and its past administrations on the violations on Nigerians' lives and what they've lived through being a Nigerian. That's where the apology needs to come from, not you apologizing to a who. You see, this lack of standard and this self-demeaning act is why we are not moving forward, and is why these people keep disrespecting us time and time and time and time again. It's as easy as it is. That's it. Someone says, no thanks to Tinubu, Amechi, and El Rufai. May they all make their karma, as Nigerians have lived with their choice by trick or treat all these years. Okay. But does it make him a better candidate? But it does not make him a better candidate for 2023. Exactly. Just because Nigerians will get, I don't think, again, listen, this is coming from the Northern Elders Forum. My advice, you don't take them seriously. If we're going to listen to any group, is it the Northern Elders Forum that we're actually going to adhere to? Listen, they have not been consistent in saying things that align with logical reasoning and the fact that Nigeria's reality is very bad. So again, I listen, they've not proven to be that kind of group. So them say Nigerians regret, no, they regret, because I guess according to the plan, Buhari has not given them their checks, so they're angry. But I think I don't forget to like and subscribe.